And okay, we're up. We are live. And the topic for now is, will the Bucs break receiving records this year in 2020 with the players they got? So what we're going to talk about here is receiving records. Is there a team out there that's better than the Bucs that has a better aerial assault than the Bucs do this year? The only ones I can think of that may have a shot at this. Okay, I'm going to go two. I'm going to say Mahomes has a shot at it because they got Tyreek and Travis Kelce. But that's just two. And I'm going to have to go Drew Brees might have a shot because they have... Looking at receivers now. Well, you got Drew Brees, you got Mahomes, and you got Tom Brady. These are the three quarterbacks I think that would be able to create an aerial assault. Tom Brady did it with Randy Moss and Deion Branch. Mahomes could do it with Kels and Tyreek, but I think they're more of a run and pass. So I'm taking them out of it. But I would say Brees has a shot with Michael Thomas and now with Emmanuel Sanders. They got that other kid that rookie who was really good. But I would. But now we're talking about Tom Brady with Godwin, Evans, and Gronkowski now. Cameron Brate. And a lot of people out there don't really quite get the fact that 2 years ago, Brate was the fifth top tight end in the NFC and signed a big contract last year. But we ended up using Howard a little bit more than we should have, who was still being broken in and took a lot of Brate's action. Dependable, Mr. Dependable is Cameron Brate. You watch out. He's going to be used a lot this year. And he's going to get a lot of yards. And O.J. Howard, he's going to be used like Gronkowski. He can go long. When you can send two tight ends long and two wide receivers long, and you can just spread the field so wide, in a matter of seconds, these guys can be 30 yards down the field, creating space. And you got Gronkowski, who you got to wonder, is he going to run? You got to respect him. You can't really bump him too much at the line because he's going to run through you and get open in the flat. I'm just saying this. The only teams I can think of that may have had better receiving cores. I'm thinking of Peyton Manning's Colts when he had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, and Dallas Clark. Now we got Godwin, Evans, Gronkowski. Brady versus Manning. Manning was probably the better ball thrower. Brady was a better manager. Brady won, just could win. Even he just knew how to do it in the blue-collar way. Grit, spit, and a whole lot of duct tape. That's Brady. But I think they're going to break a record this year. I think the record that Brady is looking to break this year is most completions by a quarterback in a single season. Because I think we're going to be so pass heavy. And don't think our running backs are going to have a bad year. Our running backs are going to have a really good year because we're going to be able to open up that. We're going to be able to spread out the field so much that when we do hand it off, it's going to be they're going to have a long yards per carry average, our running backs. They might not break 100 because we're going to have a couple of them. And it is going to be a system back there with Jones and Vaughn. And then this new kid, I forget his name, but he's a 5th-round draft pick. But I think Jones and Vaughn are going to be the main carriers. It's going to be a committee back there. Might even be a three-way. We got The Bucs got some runners too. Don't think they don't, but they're gonna have to. They're gonna be spreading this field out so far that teams are not gonna know what to do against this offense. This offense is just so potent. It looks like the greatest offense maybe ever. Maybe it's the greatest offense that has been put together in a long time. A long time. You have not seen this. I'm trying to wonder, what did Peyton Manning have when he went to Denver? Not really the greatest offense with Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, that was more of a defense. That defense was probably even stacked higher than their offense was. But as far as maybe the greatest receiving core to ever step foot on a football field in the last maybe ever. Maybe ever. We could be looking at the greatest offense ever put together. We could be looking at the greatest offense ever put together under the salary cap. Since Rice had Taylor, Montana, Riggins, and who was their tight end was I can't remember his name, but he's a Hall of Famer. And Montana and Joe Montana. This is the key. Everybody can be like, oh well, I mean Jared Goff had good wideouts too. He had Woods and Cooks and stop there. I'm gonna stop there. That was Gurley's system. Gurley opened up the passing game. That's when you had a running back opening up a passing game. Now we have receivers that are going to be opening up indoor tight ends. I mean, think about that. They're going to have to respect the two wideouts so much. And putting so much protection to keep these two guys on the edges like they did last year. Nobody could stop Evans and Godwin last year. You couldn't. The only time they got stopped was when they got hurt. They were running like madmen last year. And now they have Tom Brady, who's going to be just as consistent in the passing without the turnovers. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be it's going to be fun to watch. And I think that everybody out there this year is going to be getting a surprise from Tampa. They're going to want to watch this team. It's kind of like Kansas City. They just took they took it by storm. Kansas City kind of took the AFC by storm with their potent playing ability, and they're fun to watch. And I think that the same thing is going to go for Tampa. It's just going to be like you're going to have to watch them. If you're going to see the Buccaneers playing, and then there's another team playing that you're just not real into, you're going to watch Tampa. You're going to watch the Bucs just because of this offense that they've put together. Now with the defense, we got Levante David, we got Nottingham Sue, we got JPP, we got Barrett, we got Evans, I'm at a loss with the team that the Bucs have seemed to put together. And here's the big part. They broke some records last year. At least quarterback did. He broke records. Winston broke records last year with 5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. I mean, Winston was going off. He broke records for a Tampa Bay quarterback. He broke records in Tampa. But now we have Tom Brady. So let this soak into your heads out there, because what's going to happen is anybody who hasn't jumped on this bandwagon yet because they're Brady haters, they're mad because he got 4 seats at the Lakers, I don't know. But if you haven't seen what Tampa has done, it's time to open your eyes and realize that this team that Tampa has put together will be taking over the NFL for the next 2 years. And it's now a team to beat. The power rankings, I think they had it at 11 last I checked. And they are 10 off. Because right now the Buccaneers should be ranked number 1. You'll understand towards the end of the year, end of the season next year when the Bucs get the bye week and are scheduled or favors to win the Super Bowl and go on to win it. You can be like, oh, Rated G Gamer said they were going to do that. Yeah, I did. And you know what? I'm going to say more. So stay tuned because this isn't over. This is just beginning. Those that are jumping on this now, those that are jumping on this bandwagon now are going to go for a ride of their life this year with this team. So climb aboard. Get ready. This is going to be fun. If you're not in yet, get in now before it's too late because at midseason, I ain't taking any more. After the 8th game of the season, I ain't taking